Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has identified the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 6.4. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this timeframe. The ETF has experienced a gain of 9.77%. This results in an average return of 0.15% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a narrow and somewhat weak upward trend in the short term, with indications of a potential continuation of this rise. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of approximately 9.46% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns likely ranging from 7.57% to 11.13%. In terms of a longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of around 7.81%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 14.5% and positive 5.87% over the coming year. This would translate to a future price estimate between $554.83 and $686.99. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF features the headline, SPDR S&P 500 ETF upgraded to strong buy candidate. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price increased by approximately 0.354% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 28th of August, 2025, climbing from $646.63 to $648.92. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to observe whether this upward trend continues or if there will be a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 0.642%, ranging from a low of $645.34 to a high of $649.48. While the price has decreased on 6 of the last 10 days, it remains up by 0.62% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume also saw an increase on the last day, aligning with the price rise, which is a positive technical indicator. A total of 9 million additional shares were traded compared to the previous day. In total, 57 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $37.26 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price recorded for the ETF was $649.48, while the lowest was $481.80. Currently, the price stands at 0.09%, or 56 cents, below the 52-week high of $649.48, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. Sign. The SPY index experienced an upward movement as the S&P 500 closed above 6,500 for the first time today, contributing to a broad market rally as U.S. stocks strive to align with global counterparts. This new record high often generates short-term momentum, inflows into exchange-traded funds, a stronger inclination towards risk, and positive sentiment could propel the SPY even higher in the coming days to weeks. However, opposing factors are beginning to emerge. A newly introduced S&P covered call exchange-traded fund that aims for a consistent distribution of 14% may redirect yield-seeking investments away from the standard SPY, potentially dampening some inflows and heightening trading volatility around distribution dates. Additionally, broader macroeconomic risk signals, including alarming indications from cryptocurrency markets that have historically predicted equity volatility, suggest that the SPY remains susceptible to a significant pullback should risk appetite wane. In the short term, anticipate momentum and inflows to bolster the SPY, but remain vigilant regarding volatility indicators and competition from income-producing products. Over the long term, sustained earnings and capital reallocation into U.S. equities support potential growth, while increasing volatility, rising interest rates, or shifts in structural flows could limit returns. The following signals have been identified for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Today's chart presents mostly positive signals. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF showcases buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there will be support from the lines at $643.16 and $635.22. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from the pivot bottom point on Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and to date, it has increased by 2.1%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there's a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is viewed as a strong technical signal. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a buy signal recorded 6 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal noted 11 days ago. Short-term moving average, a buy signal observed 6 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we find the short moving average indicated a sell signal 7 days ago. The long-term moving average presented a buy signal 77 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 66 days ago. Be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. SPDR S&P 500 finds support from accumulated volume at $632.08. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. Generally, the ETF exhibits very controlled movements, and with strong liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the past day, the ETF experienced a fluctuation of $4.14 between its high and low, which represents 0.642%. In the last week, the ETF has shown an average daily volatility of 0.723%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the ETF could rise quickly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and use volume as a guide for your exit strategy. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF meets its first support level at $632.08. If this support level holds, it could serve as a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $616.03, reflecting a decrease of 5.07%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, resulting in a minimal risk profile. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom that was identified 5 days ago. Is SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? SPDR S&P 500 holds several positive signals and is within a weep rising trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. We therefore consider it to be a favorable choice at these current levels, and we anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis conclusion for this ETF has been upgraded from a buy to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, August 29th, we expect SPDR S&P 500 ETF to open lower by $1.01, starting at $647.91. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.